step, we're going to be in an limb position. Then you're going to try to sit in between your legs. This is a must-have position that you must be able to do in order to get a leg behind your head in a new back bend pose. So guys, the next must-have position is actually a camel pose. To achieve this position, all I want you to do is to go on your knees and then send your hand backwards to try grabbing onto your feet. So guys, for the final must-have you actually have to do is to kind of like go on your stomach and then try to arch your back as far back as you can at a place where you feel a stretch. What I want you to do in this position is to keep your knees bent and try to get the sole of your feet or your toes to touch your head. Guys, if you find this difficult, I have a tutorial in the link in the description of how to do a back bend. But this is just like a basic stretch you need to do in order to achieve this position. So guys, to start up this stretch, we are going to be doing 5 arm circles. So after that guys, I want you to repeat the arm circles using the opposite direction. So guys, for the next stretch, we're going to put our arms by the side and try to tilt your body to one side to feel a stretch in your ribs. Now repeat it on the other side to make it even. So guys, for the next stretch, we are going to be putting one arm in front of us and using the opposite arm to pull it over to touch our shoulders. So guys, always ensure to repeat it on the other arm to make it even. So guys, go back to the starting position, and all I want you to do this time is to place one arm behind your neck and try to use the other arm to pull your elbows down to feel a good stretch in your shoulders. And now make sure to repeat it on the other arm to make it even. Hey guys, I just want to advise you that you should do this at where you feel a stretch. It should not be as perfect as mine are, just wherever you feel a stretch. So guys, welcome to the second part of the video where we're going to be talking about back stretches. What we're going to be doing first is to do some cat-cows rotation. This will help to engage all your back muscle and to loosen all tight muscles. So guys, you can take all your time in doing this warm-up because it's essential that we warm all the parts of our back to avoid soreness or to avoid any muscle cramp or pain of the next day. So guys, now that our back is fully warmed up, what we're going to start with first is backward kicks. Backward kicks are essential because they will help engage your back and to loosen any tight muscles in it. So we're going to be starting right now with 10 backward kicks. Now guys, repeat the backward kick on the other leg to make it even. After that, what we're going to be doing next is actually a camel pose, which you go from in the limb position and try to reach your hands to grab onto your feet. This pose is good to stretch out the lower back. So from there guys, transition into sitting in between your legs. This is a great quad and knee stretch to stretch because it's essential for you to do this to be able to do the position at the end. So guys, reach forwards to the ground to lay down your back flat for a deeper stretch. So guys, after the stretch, what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be going back into the camel pose, but this time try to reach your hands to touch the floor. But if you can't do it, I will advise that you maintain the beginner's guide. So guys, after the stretch, I want you to do some cat-cow to kind of like relax the tension. Then lay on flat on your stomach and try to push up to a cobra pose with your feet together. So guys, slowly come out from the pose and then now try to do the pose again, but this time with your legs open and try to reach for your legs like I am doing. If you can't, then all I want you to do is to try to push up with a cobra but with your knees bent and try to reach for the sole of your feet to touch your head. So guys, moving forward onto the stretch, we're going to be pressing up into a bridge with straight legs, and all I want you to do is to rock back and forth in this bridge to engage your upper back. So guys, if you find this too difficult, I have a tutorial in the link in the description on how to do a back bend. Make sure to go check that video out. So guys, after the 10th bridge, I want us to come down to take like a quick break because I know it's a bit of a challenge being upside down so that you don't get a migraine or headache. So guys, after the break, I want us to start off strong by going back into the bridge, and now from the bridge, all I want us now proceed to transition into an elbow bridge. Try to straighten up your legs to feel a deeper stretch more than the normal bridge. So guys, after that, we're gonna come down to take a quick break. So guys, next up we're going to be pushing up into a bridge, and try as much as you can to hold this position. If you find this too difficult, this is the beginner's one at the right corner of the screen. Try to hold each of the poses. So guys, after this, try to calm down from doing all those bridges. I know they were intense, but keep going. I love you. You're gonna get there at the end of the day. So our next stretches are gonna be leg stretches. So guys, the next stretch that we're gonna actually do is actually a lunge, and what I want you to do is to use your hands to grab the sole of your feet and try to pull it just like this to feel a good stretch at the back thighs of your legs. Now guys, if you can, all I want you to do is to extend it further to touch your glutes. This is a great stretch to gain knee flexibility and also quad flexibility. Now guys, ensure to repeat these poses on the other leg, starting with this. So guys, our next stretch is we're going to be sliding into the splits. If you don't have your splits, I have a tutorial in the link in the description box. What I want you to do in the splits is to drag your backward leg just like so, and then try to drag it. If you do not have your splits, you can use this beginner's guide. Now repeat the same stretch on the other leg to make it even. Now guys, in this stretch, all I want you to do is to go into a camel pose, and I want you to rock back and forth by going into stretching yourself in a camel pose and now going into what I call a quad sit, just like this. So we're going to be rocking back and forth for 4 times. So now that we're all warmed up, I want us to start by going into the nail bridge. Yeah, this is the nail bridge. Yes, you go into it slowly and you try to grab onto your ankles. This is the first variation of nail bridge. This is kind of like a preparation because we're going to be stretching out fully later. So guys, this is another great stretch that you can try to help increase your thigh flexibility. All I want you to bend your leg as seen and just bend it to wherever you feel a stretch and just hold. Then guys, for a deeper stretch, bend further. Now guys, repeat the same stretch on the other side. Now from there, try to get up like if you're going to do a cobra stretch. Guys, if you didn't feel any stretch in the previous one, this right here is another deep stretch to feel in your quads. Hey guys, starting with the preparation for this, all I want you to do is to fall into a knee back bend and then try to use one hand to grab into your foot and lift your neck up and place that foot behind your head. Make sure that your neck is holding the foot grip tight, and then use the same hand grab into the other foot, while the hand that is on the floor is your hand that you use for strength balancing, and slowly try to walk with your fingernails to go deeper in the pose. Another method of doing this position is falling into a back bend and try to cross your toes together and then use one arm to lift them and place them behind your head. Slowly walk back your fingernails to do the position. So guys, with enough practice and time, you'll be able to do this. So this requires a lot of thigh flexibility and knee flexibility. With enough time and practice, you can also get creative in the pose by placing it under your chin to make it look more artistic. So guys, if you do like this video, make sure to leave a comment, also give it a thumbs up. To my next video, bye!